Welcome to another episode of Legion Elite Motorsports. I'm your host, Isaiah. And in today's episode, we are going to be doing a couple of things. We're going to be removing some tent, and we're going to be replacing two rear window motors. So let's dive in. Let's see what it all entails. Get these back windows working. So both of these windows are currently not working. This one, I went ahead and peeled the tent, so this one's clear. Thinking about doing it to that one over there also, depending, but this one was really bad, as you can see. So this window doesn't work. This is the window that keeps falling down. And then this window makes noise, but doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, we're gonna get started by pulling these panels off. But before we do, I want to get this sticky film off of here. So I'm gonna use some stuff to pretty much clean this off, and then we should be good to go to start replacing the motor. So what we're using to get this residue off the glass is called Tough Stuff. All right. So basically what you do is you spray it on and you come through with a razor blade and get all of the glue off. It actually just rolls up into a little ball, and then when you touch it, it's smooth. It doesn't have that sticky residue. So, yeah, we're gonna do this whole glass, make sure it's not sticky, and take it from there. Okay, and as you can see, the window is very clear, and that residue is gone. So basically what that Tough Stuff does is it basically removes it from the window, but it doesn't wipe clear. You have to kind of roll it up and then take it off the window. It kind of clumps it together. It doesn't eat it completely. So with that being said, that's nice and clean. And then you just grab the window and pull it up, and that'll be the last time we'll be pulling it up by hand. It'll be working via motor. So let's spit shine this window and move on. Okay, so we got this tent all the way out. The window cleaned up pretty good. At least on the side window, I noticed that when you peel it back slow, it doesn't leave as much residue. So it comes out pretty good. All right, so moving on, we are going to start doing the window motor. So on this car, we are going to loosen this screw right here. You're gonna lift up this mat, which, probably use a flat head to lift that up. And then there's a Phillips head directly under here. Then you have a screw here, and the rest of it pops off. So once you get the screws out, you can pull everything forward, boop, 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 all the way around. There's nothing else on the bottom. And it's pretty simple from that aspect. So let's get to that point and take it from there. Okay, so with everything off, screw there, screw down there, screw over here. You pop everything loose all the way around, and then you lift straight up and off. So after you lift it up, grab it with two hands, and then you have the button for the window. So we're gonna unplug this guy. All right. Probably two hands will be better, but unplug it, and then we're gonna go through here and take out the window regulator, which I'm gonna show you in just a second. Okay, so if you see the design of the actual window regulator, which is this beam, which has wires on it to move it up and down. So we have 1, 2, and these are 10 millimeters. and then 3 on the bottom, right? And then over here, we have 3 bolts for the motor. And we're gonna take all of those off, and then we can kind of take it from there. But once you gain access, then you'll get to the screws that actually hold the window. Because the window is up, you have to lower it down, because the screws are like somewhere in this area, because the window's all the way up. So you're gonna have to lower it down until you get the screws in this area so you can take them off. All right, so let me get to that plateau and we'll check it out. Looks like someone's been over here up and they put some sort of contraption to hold the window up. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna remove this nastiness, and that's gross. This is not a factory option, I promise you that. Gross. Okay, there's still a little bit more. Oh, wow. So, that's what happened to the old window motor and regulator. So, that explains why the window was still sitting up like normal. So, yeah. So, let's take this apart and I wonder if the window will go down. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay. So, yeah, so basically what we're going to do is take all of this out. And I think we should be able to lower the window manually because this is what holds it up and it's not connected. So we're going to give that a shot and take it from there. Okay, with the aid of a vice grip, I don't know if you can see it, but yep. So now that the window's down, you can see you have 2 more screws here that hold in the window, and that's it. So once we take this one out, which seems to be stripped for some weird reason, we can go ahead and take this regulator system out and then put in the new one. Okay. So the old one is out and here is the new one. So you see where the window bolts up here, and then this is the bottom bolt. This is the top 2 bolts. And then here are the 3 bolts for the motor. See? All right, so you're gonna slide that in the door. This motor first. Actually, while the motor's here, you can actually plug it in and then slide it in and then take it from there. So let me get this behind the door and we will be right back. Okay, so we lost a couple screws from the previous piece, so we replaced it with some different ones that are the same thread pattern, no big deal. So we got 3 or 2 up top there, 1 down here, and 3 for here. We lost another screw there, so we got another one there. And now you can put the car in on position and then raise the motor up by plugging in the door panel. Get this piece leveled to a nice comfortable spot right about here. And then you got your last 2 bolts, and then that is it. Alrighty, and with the last finishing touches there, we have a window. All right, so we're gonna put everything back together, clean everything up, and yeah, check it out one more time. And there we go, she is 100% together. Everything's working perfectly. Perfect. Now, we got one more window to go. Actually, I'll probably just skip it. Yeah, we'll just skip that and then get to the final product. Alrighty, and there we have it. All of the windows are working and open. Everything is working good. Also took out the tent in the rear window. You couldn't see anything out the back window due to the tent, so instead of dealing with it, I removed it and it came out perfect. It's dirty on the outside. This car needs a bath, but yep, she's good. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Came out pretty good. But yeah, and definitely if this is the type of things you like to watch, definitely consider subscribing. But until then, I will see you guys in the next episode. And remember, knowledge is power.